All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any other placement in your chart where you might have fire, or even if you don't, this could still be for you. And it's my intention there is something in here for everyone. And also my readings are timeless, so whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. I'll be clarifying with some other decks, and I've let the universe choose a song for you, and the title of that song is Live in the Moment. Oh my God. I mean, that's just great advice for anyone, anytime. Live in the moment. For you particularly, it has to do with you have a big shift in your life. Something very big is changing. And I think that you know it's going to happen. You see it coming. You're needing to let go. You're needing to be open to moving. And there's some resistance. There's some fear. And living in the moment is really going to help you with dealing with that fear. We start with go the distance. All your cards are in protection position. Go the distance in protection. And this is all about conserving your energy, knowing that you need to be resilient right now. You need to conserve your energy because you have something to get through. You need to let go of something, someone, and only expend as much energy as you absolutely need to. And then we have higher power also in protection, which is your fear. Whether you're conscious of it or not, you have some kind of something playing out in your mind where you're like, you feel worried, concerned, even frightened of how things are going to turn out. You don't want to let something go. You feel like nothing's happening, that you've been putting in effort, and it's there's almost this sense of like hopelessness, or is this just pointless, what I've been doing? And what you want to try and remember is that everything's working out the way it's supposed to, that the reason that you're in this time right now is because you're needing to tap into this strength, this resilience, that so often it's in the times of struggle and hardship where we really are able to tap in to deeper parts of ourselves that we sometimes didn't even know existed. And to know that you have a helping hand in getting through this. And there's this huge message of trust. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that something really amazing is going to come out of this. And we have the wind of change. A change in the wind. Change in the wind. Once again, in protection. So ultimately, this is speaking to a situation that is not going the way you originally planned. You wanted something, you didn't get it in some way, shape, or form. And there is fear around this. There is disappointment. There is some kind of resistance to this change. In the book, it talks about, like if you didn't get the job you wanted, and which is really interesting because when I did the earth sign reading yesterday, a viewer said in a comment that they applied for a job. They went in for the interview and their friend went in and got the job instead. And I was saying, it could be that there's a better job for you. It could be that you maybe now isn't the right time, but later on you'll get this job. Maybe your friend ends up not wanting the job or not being the right fit, and then you get the chance. There's all different ways the scenarios can play out, but ultimately, and yeah, if you are on the cusp of an earth fire sign, this you might want to check out that video. But ultimately, that there's something that's not playing out the way you had hoped, the way you had expected. And you're in this place of needing to be resilient and conserve your strength to get through to the next thing. And if we're talking about a job, like you got to keep putting in the effort. Like, you didn't get that one, so put in your resumes, take the steps. You're going to get there. You're going to get this figured out, and you do have help. You got to fall back on that trust, the faith that everything's working out for you, that it's happening for you, not to you. And yeah, live in the moment. Just try and be present. Usually in most cases, when we get caught up in worst case scenario thinking, we are not focusing on what's here and now. And what's here and now is usually fine. In this moment right now, are you okay? Probably. Probably you're not watching this video with like your house burning down, or someone shooting a gun at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, in this very moment, everything is okay. Even if it feels like it's not, just come back to now. Are you breathing? Are you are you hydrated? Do you maybe drink a little bit of water? But ultimately, bringing yourself back to the moment is really going to help you get through this. So let's look at the good tarot. 7 of Fire. This card, that's so funny. This is the card of going the distance. These two cards are counterparts in my mind. This is about being resilient, knowing that you have a journey to go on. You have to go the distance. And it's not going to be a horrible ride. You got a pretty comfy seat here, and it's going to be somewhat magical. As you tap into your resilience, as you build your strength, you're going to get the resources that you need as you need them. This is also about nonconformity. So really standing in your own truth, in your own authenticity, is what's being called for here. That's what's going to get you through to the finish line, ultimately. And 3 of Water. You have people around you who support you, who encourage you. You want to spend some time with the people who love you. Let yourself be filled up by hanging out with the people that you love. Celebrate, enjoy that connection with the people that really have your back. That's going to be a part of what gets you through. And these people may be able to give you a perspective that you don't currently have. I say that our higher power will often put people in our path, our loved ones, people that are, even something that they say will kind of trigger you and go, oh, I never thought about that before. Everything lines up in the perfect way. Synchronicity and serendipity. there's always a divine hand in it. And so you want to trust that there are people there to help you get through this journey, that's a part of what makes the journey magical. And try and enjoy the ride. Try and understand that it's not working out for a reason, because there's something better coming down the road. And 7 of air. Once again, nonconformity. Dance to the beat of your own drum. You can, and maybe this is a part of this card, is that there are people around you bringing their opinions to the table, but at the end of the day, it's all about what you think, what you feel, what you know is right for you. And I think there's an aspect here, because there's this change, because something isn't working out. It could be that you were trying to fit yourself into a box that you're not supposed to be in. That box. You're not supposed to be in a box at all. You're supposed to be like flying free. She's got the wings. The zebra has this thing on its back. And it makes me think that maybe you've been trying to keep yourself contained within some kind of structure that ultimately is not meant for you, that you're meant to fly. Like, it kind of looks like that's birds. Is it birds? I don't know. I don't think it's birds. Confetti? I don't know. There's something that's flying out of, that's you allowing yourself to become uncontained. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but not constricted or restricted. That whatever you need to do next falls on your ability to be authentically yourself, to be in your own integrity and do what you know is right for you, regardless of what other people say. This card is about not being a people pleaser and being independent. And I think that's a part of this change, and trusting that your higher power wants you to do this. You're getting some kind of download. You're getting some kind of nudges, some kind of hints, messages from the universe of what you're supposed to do. Maybe through the people that you love and care about, who are around you, who are like, yeah, do your own thing. Go out on your own. Try this new venture, whatever it is. It's your thing. It's your project. It's something unique to you that you're meant to embrace, that's going to help change your life, move you towards something so much better than wherever you've been and whatever you thought you wanted, you thought you were moving towards. All right, let's look at the Oracle Tarot. Woo. Opportunity. We've got another 7. Yeah. You have, we have 3 7s now. You are being very, very spiritually guided, very divinely led. You have options. You have things that are being presented to you, and you are starting to see that there are options. That maybe your vision was more narrow before, and you were really focused on this one thing. Like I said, a job where you really wanted this job. You thought this was going to be it, and then you didn't get it for whatever reason. And you're like, oh, something's wrong with me. I didn't get the job I wanted, and they didn't like me. I'm not good enough. Going into all of that, the fear, ultimately, it all goes back to fear, but getting down on yourself. And this is about realizing that there are other options. There are other things to look at. You are at a crossroads. And it's time to widen your perspective. See, there's so much more available to you. Unexpected help. Yeah, happy surprises from people who are supporting you, who maybe they see the vision and they're like, yes, go for it. Or even if they don't, they're like, I don't know what's going to happen, but you should at least give it a try. And here, let me help you. Let me give you a little assistance on the way to your amazing new whatever. Something new is coming. Ooh, yeah. I mean, this is decisions. I think this more than, a connection, although this is certainly about connection with people who actually are good for you in your life. But I think this is making the choice, putting yourself first, loving yourself, recognizing your worth and what you what you have to offer. That it's actually really amazing. And it may be like nothing anyone's ever seen before, but doesn't make it wrong or weird. It, in fact, because you have this idea, because you have this desire, whatever it is, there's something in there that wants to come forth, come out into the world. And it's time for you to make that decision. Choosing yourself, choosing what you want. Yeah. Yes. All right, let's look at Wisdom of Avalon. Birth and rebirth. Yeah. You're going through a rebirth. You are learning how to own your awesomeness. You are whatever adversity you've dealt with, whatever thing has made you feel less than great about yourself, you are coming to the understanding that simply isn't true. That you've been through something, it made you feel a certain way, and now you're like, oh, that happened so that I could become stronger, not to beat me down and make me think that I'm no good. And this is a part of the rebirth. Becoming independent, spreading your wings, being willing to choose yourself, choose your own desires, choose your own vision. You have a vision. Moving towards that vision. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where the trust comes in. And I mean, we have so much movement here. It's a journey. It's a journey, but we don't know how long it's going to be, but that's okay. This is the divine timing thing. Like, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. So just learn to be resilient, tap into that strength. Remember that movement is great in itself because it's not stagnation. Moving towards what you want, and you will get the unexpected help. You will have those resources come to you as you need them. And the Merlin, alchemy, justice, and balance. Yeah. You are changing yourself from within, which is changing your life on the outside. Your life is always reflecting what's inside. And as you change within, your life changes outside. What you see changes. The people who show up, the circumstances. And you're finding balance. You're getting the justice. Whatever has felt unjust to you, through going through the situation, it's putting you on this new path. And simply by transforming yourself, that justice will happen. It's like releasing the hurt, releasing the resentment, releasing the whatever was keeping you stuck, allows the universe to come in and take care of things for you. allows karma to do its job, because you're not standing there in the way trying to take care of karma yourself. That actually can often block the karma. You're finding balance in yourself, and justice will naturally happen. Transformation. Wow. Yes. Yes. I love it. Transformation. Not always so comfortable, but so necessary. And when you get to the other side of it, so awesome. Seriously. Guidance. Yep. Yep. You're getting guidance from your higher power. And this card is interesting because we have this figure here who's being led into the light by the angel, but she's looking back. And this is you being in this place of like, I don't want to let this thing go. I don't want to stop. I want this thing. I want it. I want it. I want it. And the universe is like, no, follow me into the light. And there's so much fear with the looking back. And it's like, just, turn yourself around and look at the open door in front of you. Because that's where the light is. That's where your ultimate fulfillment lies. Releasing the past in favor of what's to come, in favor of what's in the moment, what's right in front of you. Be grateful for what you have right now. Whatever it is, your health, your ability to speak, to hear, to see, to move, the people who do love you, the opportunities that you do have. Focus on what's there in front of you. New vision. Oh my God, I love this. I love this because this is where you were. This figure down here brought to your knees, feeling so disappointed, feeling so sad, so beaten down. And because of this, you had to tap into your strength, to your resilience. And that allows you to stand up. And this, I just noticed this recently. They're actually stepping through this, I don't know what that is, window. It's kind of a window. Oh my God, look at that. That structure is very similar. It's like, the square with a triangle on top. Very similar to this. Keeping yourself stuck in the box, and you're stepping out of the box. You're being blown out of the box in favor of being this new you. And owning how awesome you are, being independent and not conforming, not being a yes man, yes woman. Just like, I'm saying yes to me, period. And oh my God, that opens everything up for you. And I just have to say again, there's this, I think it's deepening your connection to your higher power. As you go, that connection deepens. As you trust, you're able to trust more because you're seeing that things are aligning very specifically to help you, to move you in the direction you want to go. And yes, you're getting to this place where you can share yourself. You can share your knowledge. You're like, this is me in all of my uniqueness. I am different, but there are people around quite different from you, but they see that you have something to offer. They're like, yeah, tell me more. Sharing what you've learned, sharing of yourself, sharing your dream, your idea, your desire. Unapologetically. Sharing your light. You are transforming. You are tapping in and understanding that you are the light. it's like moving into the light and realizing that that was coming from you the whole time. It's all within you. All right. Where are we at? Let's go with the Spirit Animal Oracle. Dove spirit, be peace. And doves can often represent, you know, a higher divine power. But ultimately, your peace comes from loving yourself just as you are, in all of your imperfect awesomeness. Yes, you're human. We all are. And just be in that peaceful place of owning exactly who you are right now, in the moment. Ooh, moth spirit, surrender now. Yeah, it's time to surrender. Surrender to your higher power. Surrender whatever dream, idea, desire that you had, that you thought you wanted, and it's not happening, it's not working out, it's clearly not working out. Just let it go. Just know, I know it's not that easy, but do your best to find that place inside. Be in the moment. Know that you're being led to something so much better. And that starts with surrendering. And eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. I'm pretty sure I said this a couple times today, but yeah, your higher power, spirit, whatever you want to call it, has your back. You're in good hands. When you feel that fear come up, acknowledge the fear, thank the fear, and move forward anyway. Trust. Fall back on your trust. Know that you have the ability to make the decisions that are right for you, that is or are right for you. Change is coming. Change is inevitable. Because something didn't work out, it's that whole rejection is protection thing. It's not working out for a reason, because you are meant to do something so much bigger from a place of authenticity. You are meant to share yourself and your light. So, oh my God, that's beautiful. All right, there it is. Thank you so much for joining me. What an awesome reading. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.